I am so excited! Ooh, I wonder what everyone is doing. I love birthday parties. I love this movie. Especially at the end where they find out their neighbor is the bad guy.
Why would you tell us that?
Sweet! Pin the horn on the unicorn. There you go, Mr. Unicorn. One horn.
Hey, it wasn't your turn. Dude, not cool.
Cake? Cake is the best. Way better than pie.
What are you doing? That's for later. Vincent!
Oh, man.
Vincent!
You guys have got to try this.
Vincent!
I think it has a raspberry filling.
Vincent!
What?
You've been here 2 minutes, and you've already ruined the movie, ruined the games, and ruined the cake.
You ruined my whole birthday.
I have this thing. It's called ADHD. I can't really explain it, but it sometimes makes me do things without really thinking. Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the party.
Oh, yeah? Then why did you?
Yeah, it's not just today. You do stuff like this all the time.
I sure wish I had ADHD and could just do whatever I wanted.
It's not like that. It's actually really hard.
How hard can it be to just not do something? I don't do things all the time.
I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I'll just go.
Go? Why would you go when this party is just getting started?
Whoa!
The Medi Kids!
Oh man, I cannot believe Chi is floating right in front of us. And there's Axon. I don't know what he does, but I like his glasses and hair.
I'm a technology genius who also happens to have cool glasses and hair. Thanks for noticing.
I can't believe you guys came to my birthday.
Well, we're super excited it's your birthday, Ginny. That's not why we're here.
We have come to help Vincent and you understand ADHD. Please have a seat and let's begin.
Whoa, so ADHD is real?
ADHD is very real. It is a condition that makes it hard for kids to do things that might be easy for you, like paying attention, following rules, or sitting still.
Each letter in ADHD stands for a word.
A stands for attention. D stands for deficit. H stands for hyperactivity. D stands for disorder.
Some people with ADHD have trouble paying attention. This means they may have difficulty staying focused or finishing their homework. They might misplace their belongings, forget instructions, get easily distracted, or daydream during class.
So that's why you sometimes leave things in weird places. Why are these shoes in your fridge?
So that's where I put them. Ooh, they're going to feel so cool and refreshing.
People with ADHD can be hyperactive. This means they have too much energy and cannot sit still or take turns. Even teenagers who outgrow physical movement can feel restless inside. Kids with ADHD might talk all the time and have trouble keeping quiet at home or at school. I don't know what that's like. I mean, sure, I have lots of cool and fun things to talk about, and sometimes I might get carried away. Like this one time I was telling a story. Oh, it was a good story about...
Axon?
Yes?
Shh.
That explains why you have such a hard time at the movies.
This is a crazy movie. I'd run from a haunted house if I saw a ghost. Who saw my cell phone? I wish I'd bought popcorn.
People with ADHD can also be impulsive, which means they act without thinking first.
They may be impatient and have trouble doing things like waiting their turn.
That explains what happened with the pin the horn on the unicorn game.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Don't feel too bad. She wasn't anywhere close anyway.
They may also
Interrupt people while talking? See what I did there?
Some children with ADHD only have trouble paying attention, but many have trouble paying attention and are hyperactive or impulsive too.
But I mean, all these things sound like stuff that happens to everybody. I love to talk, and I forget things all the time.
Jenny, are you still on the phone? Where did you put the dog?
Good questions, Mom. The answer is yes to the phone, and I don't remember where I put the dog.
Look, we can all be forgetful, distracted, impatient, or overly energetic at times, but this is different than having ADHD.
In ADHD, these behaviors are worse and happen more often. Also, they can cause problems at home, school, or when playing with friends.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, having ADHD is not fun. Even though my parents and teachers are helping, and I am constantly trying my best, it doesn't stop me from getting into trouble. I feel like every other day I'm getting a lecture about things I have a hard time controlling.
Man, that does sound rough.
Yeah, I hate when my parents are mad at me. It doesn't sound very fair to you either, especially if you can't control it.
One of the worst parts is I don't even know how I got ADHD in the first place.
Don't feel bad, Vincent. Even doctors and scientists aren't sure what causes ADHD. What we do know is that in people with ADHD, the brain works differently than it does in people without the condition. This makes it hard for people with ADHD to behave exactly the way other people do. The other thing we know for a fact is that living with ADHD is tough.
But isn't there anything doctors can do to help Vincent?
Yeah, isn't there a medicine or something?
Absolutely. Medicine is one type of treatment that can make it easier for someone with ADHD to pay attention, focus, and sit still or wait their turn. Medicine may also help kids with ADHD do better at school, get along better with friends, and feel more self-confident.
Along with medicine, there's also another kind of treatment called behavioral therapy that can help you control the way you act. With behavioral therapy, you learn strategies to deal with your ADHD, like learning how to stop and think before you act, or how to organize your stuff so you're less forgetful.
Yeah, my behavioral therapist is awesome. She gives me tons of cool tricks and tips, like putting up reminders and checklists for myself so I don't forget stuff.
Your family can help you deal with your ADHD too. Things like your parents giving you a schedule to remind you what you're supposed to do can really help. It also doesn't hurt if they give you a little reward for doing a good job.
My parents put alerts in my phone, so I keep on schedule and don't miss things. But I'm definitely gonna bring up the reward thing. I'll do almost anything for a prize. But here's the thing, guys. Even with medicine and therapy and trying really hard, I still have rough days. Days where I know I can be a lot, where I might seem annoying or like I'm not paying attention, but it's never on purpose. It's hard, and it sometimes makes me feel so sad and alone.
Dude, you're not alone. Yeah, we're all here for you.
They're right. You are not alone. You have parents, teachers, friends, and a whole team of doctors and nurses ready to help you.
Yeah, and if the feelings ever do get too much, there are specialists you can talk to too.
You guys are awesome. I'm sorry I ruined your birthday, Jenny.
You didn't ruin anything. I'm sorry we overreacted. As long as we're all together, we can still make this party awesome.
I think we can help. We Medi-Kids are good at 3 things. 1, educating. 2, medicine. And 3, partying. Behold, the Pop-Up Party 3000.
Wow, Axon. That's a very nice cube.
Never judge a cube by its 4-dimensional exterior. Come on, let's head outside and I'll show you.
I love the Pop-Up Party 3000. Best birthday ever!